Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2020 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. It is a 1LT Z51 car and has 1,209 miles on it. Beautiful torch red with sterling silver stripes. This car is in phenomenal shape. I mean, really, just looks absolutely brand new. No defects on the front whatsoever, not a single rock chip. The front end is absolutely flawless. No issues to be found whatsoever. Driver's side front fender, perfect, not a single mark. Front driver's side wheel, very nice. Carbon flash metallic Z51 wheels, no issues. There you can see the Z51 marking on the bigger brake calipers. Driver's side mirror, no marks. Driver's side door, flawless. Driver's side rear quarter panel, huge rear quarter panel on these cars, no issues there. Rear driver's side wheel, flawless. The rear hatch and engine cover also does not have any marks on it anywhere whatsoever. Taking a look at the back bumper here, the top section, no defects. Looking at the bottom, again, no marks, nothing. This car is basically perfect. Passenger side rear quarter panel, absolutely no defects at all. Rear passenger wheel, you can really see the flake and the carbon flash metallic coming out on the wheels. They look fantastic. Passenger door, looks awesome, no issues. Driver mirror, no rock chips, no blemishes at all. Front passenger fender, perfect. Front driver's side wheel, again, no issues. I will go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the car. We do these comprehensive walk around videos for out-of-state buyers to give them the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from a sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around the car is walking around the car from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis if you were to own the car yourself, and helps separate the bigger flaws from these smaller, more insignificant ones. Kind of gives you a better real-world idea of what the car would look like if you were to see it every day. This car, however, is utterly immaculate, does not have a mark on it. Beautiful, beautiful torch red C8. Checking out the interior here, we do have black leather on the door panels with really nice white contrast stitching. Do have one-touch driver and passenger windows, power adjustable mirrors, power adjustable seats. These seats are not technically leather. Chevrolet calls them performance textile. They're not quite cloth either. It's kind of a more synthetic material. It does feel really nice, even though it is not leather. It has a little bit of a rough texture to it, but I will say is a great alternative to leather, and this is what comes in the 1LT cars. Push to start, of course. So here we have the normal gauge cluster and touring. Because this is a Z51 car, it does have the mode selection switch here. So we do have adjustable suspension dampening. So transitioning into sport, the gauge cluster changes. And then transitioning into track, it changes once more. Into this layout, it gives you tire temperature, PSI, for tire inflation, oil pressure, oil temp. Trans temp. And that bar at the top is for your RPM. Very intuitive gauge cluster layouts. I really like that a lot about these cars. Chevy really put some thought into these. You do have a very nice Alcantara steering wheel. Shows no sign of wear whatsoever. All of the buttons are in great condition. Gear selector here. Dual clutch transmission, shifts lightning fast. I mean, that's probably my favorite thing about this car is the transmission and how it drives. Here's your climate control strip. It does have dual zone automatic climate control. AC blows ice cold. Over here is your infotainment system. Does not have actual navigation. It just says it has turn by turn with OnStar, but that's honestly pretty useless. It does have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bose premium audio still, even in the 1LT. And it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you are able to use your navigation through that feature. However, your car does have to, or your phone has to be plugged into the car for that feature to work. Rear view mirror, you do have your emergency OnStar communication there. It does have the transparent roof panel. These two black lines are just the sterling silver stripe on the exterior. The interior is flawless. Do have very nice matching torch red seat belts. Leather wrapped dash, even on the 1LT. Really like these blacked out Bose badges. And then of course the paddle shifters, which I find are incredibly ergonomic. They're shaped very well. They feel very good in your hand. It's not just some cheap, chintzy little plastic thing sticking out of the steering wheel that a lot of auto manufacturers have become accustomed to doing. These are actually really nice aluminum ones that fit your hand well, and you can tell they're intended to be used. It's not just some, extra feature that's been added as an afterthought. Chevy actually incorporated that well. So we do have a front trunk and a rear trunk. Chevy made sure that the storage on this car was not lackluster, that you would be adequately equipped. This is something that I can definitely appreciate. So under the front hood here, obviously it's a mid-engine car. So we do have a storage compartment here. Very healthy size. You can fit a good amount of stuff in just this front compartment. So I think that is great that GM did that. Good job, GM, if you're watching. And our rear engine compartment here. Obviously we have the engine housed up front, but back here we do have extra storage for the camera equipment. And there's our 6.2 liter naturally aspirated, direct injected aluminum Chevy V8, the LT2, the successor to the LT1. Makes sense, right? Idles super smooth, sounds super quiet. Doesn't have a super noisy valve train like the C7s do. It sounds really, really good. The exhaust sounds fantastic as well. Having that very traditional Chevy V8 growl to it, it sounds awesome. This car is basically in brand new condition. If you went to a Chevy dealer and saw one of these on the showroom, this is exactly the same condition that you would find one of those. This car is seriously flawless. Optioned well with the Z51 package, the torch red and the sterling silver. This car just looks phenomenal, and it is beyond fun to drive and still very practical. These cars, due to their gearing and their aerodynamics, get reasonable fuel economy on the freeway. The EPA rates this at 27 on the freeway. I've personally seen upwards of in the 30s on the C7, so I'm sure the C8's not too different. Tons of storage space, tons of creature comforts, very comfortable for long drives. This car is something that you can have a ton of fun with, and it does everything, and it is very, very capable on the track as well. The handling in this car is outstanding. So that is our 2020 Chevrolet Corvette 1LT Z51. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out this car on our website at exoticmotorsports.com. I'm sorry, exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.